I've been around a lot of different kids from different ages, from 3 years old up to their teens, and not everybody's going to be motivated by what you say or what you do. Sometimes they're attracted to other people that can motivate them better, and that's fine. You got to find out what's going on inside of them and who can help them. Sometimes it may not be me, it may be someone else. But find that person that can help them and let them help them. A lot of times I would go over and the kids would be looking, just spending hours and hours with the video games, and they need to be outside in the sun, moving around. And when they got this basketball court, they spend most of their time outside now, jumping around and shooting and getting sun. So getting kids to work out, this basketball court really works out, and getting someone to motivate them. I try to take them to the park when I'm around and get them to walk around and just be outside. It keeps them from being obese. They're all skinny, but it doesn't take a lot to just sit around and just gain a lot of weight. So diversity 2, part 2 on how to get kids to work out. This one certainly going to be hands-on. I remember reading Discovering the Children's Skills, this book. I like to learn by doing, and this one's always picking up tools, and when I'm over there working, doing projects, with my screwdriver, my drill, other stuff, he comes behind me and wants to repeat exactly what I'm doing and copy what I'm doing, so I know this is going to, learning style is going to be hands-on. Okay, working with certain hand tools and muscle stimulation. It's just a good workout, just working with these tools that actually have a vibration, and it's very stimulating, and it can just get a workout just by doing projects with these particular tools. I remember hearing Les Brown one time talk about when he was younger. I'm in school and had a problem learning, and the kid would make fun of him, and one of the teachers told him that he's not dumb, and that he can't succeed. And I remember in grade school, something similar happened with a black teacher, a male, and I was standing in front of his desk. He came and stood in front of me, and I guess he'd seen how shy I was, and wasn't really engaging the kids. Kind of just stood alone, you know. And remember him looking at me. He said, "You are highly intelligent. You're a highly intelligent young man. I'm looking in your eyes, and I see intelligence." One of my nephews didn't know that I can hit baskets too, and when I would throw my my hook shot or shoot behind my back, and it goes in the basket, that just blows their minds. And one day I was out shooting with them, and the smallest one actually did one of my shots over his shoulder, and it went in the basket. And I thought, no, I must have. I thought he's mimicking me, and that was wonderful. Diversity 2, motivating kids. Wish I had someone to do this to me, what I'm doing to my my nephews. but there were a few people in the neighborhood when I was growing up, Boy Scout leader, and a few friends around the neighborhood that would take interest, but it wasn't a long-term interest. But I didn't know everything that was inside of me that I needed to get out, or needed to mold and focus on to get it to function like it should have been functioning. It took me a long time as an adult to pull all of this stuff up out of me, all of the gifts and the talents, not realizing that they were down in there, and just needed to find out what it was that I enjoyed doing, what it was that I could do and do well. Diversity 2, Part 2, Motivating Kids. Diversity 2, Part 2 on how to get kids to work out. I'm still reminded, I keep referring back to these books that I've read over and over. The Power of a Parent's Words, and Discovering Your Children's Gifts. And there are different learning styles. And my learning style is hands-on. I mean, that's just, I have to have hands-on. You have to show me a picture. You have to show me, not a puzzle, but you have to show me first, this is how this connects and connect it. And if I can't connect it your way, then I will hack it. I will hack it to get it to work, whatever it is. If it doesn't work the way the instruction says, and there, just naturally, I will hack it to get it to function. It's one thing to tell the kids to go outside and play and go and work out. It's another thing to be out there with them and to do what they're doing, whether running or rolling, or playing basketball, or tennis, or soccer, whatever it is. Actually get out there and be with them. It's an amazing thing, and they will love it. And that I have an adult out here with me, my own uncle or father, my cousin, out here with me, doing what I'm doing, and that motivates them even more. Getting kids to practice and to repeat, and to get good at what they do, they have to use repetition. You may get tired, you may get bored, but keep on trying over and over again. You may miss. Keep trying. Repetition is a key. Well, he's bad. We'll start over. Good job. I have an old picture here. You see it's cracked up. It's really old. But back in high school, back in high school, I got into breakdancing. It was physical fitness. It was fun. It was challenging, and all of my friends were doing it. But I wanted to do more. I remember I had 3 sisters. And they all were wonderful dancers back in the '60s, and I tried to mimic them, and everybody laughed at me, so I gave that up. But in high school, I began to watch the dancers, and I would befriend some of them, and they would teach me how to do some of the moves. And I got to the point where I had perfected the moves through repetition, practicing, coming home every day and practicing what they taught me and showed me. And I have got so good at it that I would meet back up with them for stage practice, getting ready for the talent shows and everything. And they would ask me, where did I learn this particular move? And I said, you showed me. They said, but you perfected it. Well, through repetition and practice. And here behind me is one of the old pictures. I was actually, I was paid. I was paid in high school to break dance at corporate meetings. Getting paid as a painter, and getting paid to break dance at the Hilton Hotel corporate meeting, and at one of my bosses' corporate meetings at his home. They actually paid me to do that. So I think I was doing pretty good. I use these to work out. Give me to concentrate, keep the concentration, and work out. Repetition is the key. And when I first started working with these chucks, I was hitting myself in the elbow, down on the fingers, but it takes practice. And when I first started learning how to use them, I was hitting myself, especially up in here. But through practice, persistent repetition, just become better at it. And that's with these, or with your basketball. But now, I mostly use them to just concentration and getting a whole different type of workout. You say, well, how can you work out with that? What's it doing? Well, it's working my fingers, working my arms, getting me to concentrate, getting me to relax. And I have to stay focused, or I'm going to hit myself. Sometimes that's all it takes is one person out of all the people around you to say something speak powerful words to you, say something very powerful to you. You may not understand it, you may not even feel what he's saying, but those seeds have been planted inside of you that you're not lesser than anyone else, that you can be whatever you want to be and do things and be creative and be powerful. But someone has to speak that to you. Young kids, a lot of times you hear the parents saying negative words to them, you'll never be nothing, and I don't see how you're going to make it, and you're dumb, you're stupid. And you're retarded, and those are destructive words. But sometimes some kids, that don't even bother them. They just block it out. And other kids, it destroys them. Even in their adulthood, I've been around adults, male and female, and just having conversation with them, they would break down and cry. My mother said this, and my dad said that this is a man that has kids and a family, and here he is in front of me breaking down about something that happened to him in his childhood.
Okay, homie, let me up. Let me up. Let me up.